Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming to a 34 pitch event. So we've done already 3-4. It's a great achievement. We just started 6 months ago, and we already been able to bring on the stage so many founders, more than 150. Thank you again to be with us today. And I'm going to immediately go through our great daring and absolutely founders. So today we have 5 founders coming from Belgium, US, Montenegro, and I'm very happy to bring them to the stage and ask us their story, because being an entrepreneur is not just doing business. Being an entrepreneur is a mission, absolutely a mission. So I'm very happy to share this 1 hour with you guys. Now, I want to start with our first founder, which is Stanislav Dilenok. Stanislav is the product marketing manager of Kartami, Delaware, US, fintech and mobile application. And we are talking about 5 million USD in pre-Series A round. How's it going, Stanislav?
It's fine, thanks. So, introducing myself, I'm a product marketing manager in Kartami for almost 2 years, and I'm presenting you a fintech startup that mission has to create a unique Kartami ID that will connect all the loyalty programs and all the loyalty systems into one mobile application and into one Kartami ID. Okay, so each of us is a buyer, and we go to stores, we order food, clothing, accessories, gadgets, and much more online. And like any buyer, we have discount cards, 1, 2, 500, no matter how many, but you have them. So the bigger you are, the biggest amount of cards you have. And we decided to stop that and create no more plastic in your wallet and create only one mobile application for your own smartphone. And no, not like everyone else. We don't make a discount card aggregator. We don't make online wallets. We don't add new coupons to your Apple Pay. We challenged it, and we have created a single discount card. And its name is Kartami. So what is it, Kartami? Kartami is a mobile application that provides you opportunity to get discounts to loyalty programs of big amount of retailers using only one ID in a QR or a barcode form. We created a system that connects to the retailers' loyalty programs and provides an opportunity to send and share buyers' data among their retailers, so that everyone could get their piece of pie and we could get a Kartami bank card in all the wallets. What comes to mind when we are talking about the unique Kartami ID that is universal to all the retail royalty programs? Put this ID on the bank card, of course. As far as you can see, I've got this one card that have my personal barcode on the next side. So here is the product. And here comes to our main goals that we have. So the first of them is to create a new value for bank cards. And now with Kartami ID on the bank card, you can get both discounts and payment in 10 seconds without searching for your loyalty cards. And the second goal is to create some kind of Uber for retailers. So the technology is pretty same. You have one mobile application, big amount of countries, and the desire to save money during your trips. And here's when the Kartami kicks in. We have unique technology that allows us to connect to all the loyalty programs, no matter if they are local or international, into one ecosystem. So some words about our performances. Since December 2021, we've achieved great results. For now, we have stable traction, and we became a brand of the year by Visa CEMEA. So according to Money Traction, we use a transaction model. So it means that every time our customers use our co-brand bank card, we receive a fee from this transaction, from each of them. So the bigger amount of cards there are, the bigger fees we will get. So also some words about us. For now, we have direct contract with Visa CEMEA, as far as I said, for 19 countries. We have offices in 5 countries with the main company based in Delaware, USA, and 28 biggest partners in 6 countries. As far as you can see, there are Mao, DAO, and etc. So here's the map with all the countries that our partners are based in. And unfortunately, I was not able to add the USA here because, you know, it would be the biggest pitch light in the world. So a few words about the path that we have already overcome. We've already raised $2 million, and at the same time, we have only 3 owners of our company. This is our CEO, this is our CBDO, and the private investor. So as far as you can see, for now, we've got a company value in $50 million due to Ernst & Young, and the required capital for now is $5 million. And before I'll tell you about how we will use this budget, please take a look at our financial expectations. So first of all, IRR, it's 299, and these are numbers that we could achieve with the success that we've already got on the Belarusian market. The calculations are provided below, and the IRR is calculated on the net margin basis. So finally, what we need money for? We need money to move forward on the West. As far as our product is ready, we can use this budget to move with our marketing team forward and start market penetration in Poland, Austria, Germany, France, UK, and other countries that are on the West. So here it is. Thank you for your attention, and now I'm ready to answer all the questions you've got.
Thank you, Stanislav. Let me start on the money you make. What's your business model? How do you generate your revenue here?
All right, so the revenue is generated in this way. The customer comes to the shop and pays using this one card, Kartami ID co-brand card. After the payment, we get a fee from all the payments that were made by this card or by other cards with the same Kartami barcode, and etc. So every time you pay, we get fee from this.
So the merchant is paying you?
Yeah, correct.
So because that's a mix from what is my understanding, I can pay, anything with your card, I get rewarded in somehow, and you get the money from the merchant. Now, because you must work you're working already in several countries, you want to go to others. What's your relationship with the banks?
Could you please repeat one more time?
Yeah, who's going to provide the banking system, the payment system?
Visa.
Wherever you go, you're using Visa.
Yeah. For now, yeah. But at the same time, you know, our project is pretty, pretty smart. So we can adapt it and, for example, move to other countries using MasterCard there. So for us, it really doesn't matter what type of system we use. But at the same time, our revenue system is the same one. We get fee from all the payments, and that's it.
Who's going to bear the fee of the bank? You, the merchant?
The merchant.
The merchant.
Yeah.
Now, in terms, that's a pretty smart idea. You're doing actually extremely well, and I do hope you can do. I'm sure you will do even better.
Thank you.
In terms of round, you're raising 5 million at valuation of 50 million pre-money.
Yeah.
Okay. So this money is going only for marketing and sales, or you still need to do something on the tech side?
Yeah, of course, we will spend 20% of this budget on the tech side because, as far as you know, technologies are not stable today. So we want to push our project forward to make it even better every day and every night, of course. So 60% of this budget will be spent on the marketing, on market penetrations, and etc. And only 20% will be spent on the project development. Because our mobile application is already online, it really works, and we've got the product, as far as you have seen, this one, bank card.
I had 2 more questions, and after I close, because we need to go space to the other founders. My first one is, it's possible to do any transaction with crypto using your card? The second is, in terms of, please answer the first one, and after I'm coming to the second one. I want to make a conclusion.
Um, our future goal is to create one ecosystem where you'll be able to get the bonuses from all the retailers and spend them in other retailers using the crypto mechanics. So we want to create one big ecosystem, like marketplace for retailers, something like that, and for buyers. So you can go, for example, in Kyriacou, get the bonus points. After that, you can move to, for example, Shell and spend there those bonuses just like a coins. So this is our future plans.
So you're going to create a compensation system like banks overnight,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
similar. That's smart. The last one, and this is absolutely my last one. Do I have any limit? If I want to use your card and I want to buy 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, whatever it is, can I buy with your card or there is a limit?
Yeah. Of course you can buy, because we are moving to the field where there is no limitations in our card, only advantages.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Stanislav. Please stay with us
Thank you
because we
too.
are all back soon.
Of course.
Meanwhile,
Thank
I'm
you.
moving to, thank you so much, to our second funder, which is Alexander Vitolsiki. Alexander, I know I already destroyed your surname, but trust me, it's not that simple for me. Alexander is the founder of Basal Coin, Podgorica, Montenegro, blockchain, seed around 1.3 million. How's it going, Alexander?
Yeah. At first, I want to thank you. I'm very appreciated for this possibility to be involved in this pitching. It's very interesting and very exciting. So all going good. I hope as well you are.
Thank you. I had to thank you for coming. Please, if you want to give an introduction to yourself, that just goes straight to Basacoin.
Yeah, I want just to tell a little bit to introduce myself. I have a lot of experience about the multi teams to the managing for the multi teams. Like I have a lot of experience in biz dev, in the, like a business developer. So and I'm the founder of this project, and like one of my powers. I mean, I'm to create something new, and this is the reason how we have created the Basalt coin. So generally, it looks like that we have a big ecosystemal project, which is combine three most popular directions. It's a DAO technology, it's a Web 0.3, and of course, it's like a venture capital. So generally, we are based our project is like a venture ecosystem in the green tech and Web 0.3. We are commercializing the intellectual property in green tech technology and the blockchain. So just a little bit I want to take attention about the possibilities which this market bring in. The Web 0.3, I mean, it's a future, and as well the DAO. The DAO, for example, right now, a lot of countries trying to make it like a legal form of the company. There is a lot of movements about it in Saudi Arabia. It's also like a Marshall Islands. As I know, it's also in Asia. It's a lot of discussion about this legitimation. And in the cryptocurrency at all, involve more than 300 million people. And also in the green tech technologies involved a lot of people, but this market still not like a mass market. And we want to solve this point. And why it is? I know that everybody of us know and maybe knew one guy, one person, one inventor who has a genius idea, but this idea was never happened because if it's exists in some innovation gap. And so sometimes it's geographical, sometimes it's economical, sometimes these inventors has no capital, has no competence, has no promotion. So we are like a Basalt coin exactly want to solve this problem in both of the ways, like in the green tech and also in the blockchain. And for it, we will use the best what we can. Like from the crypto, we will take like a DAO technology of the managing. We will take a smart contracts. From the green tech, we will take that the market is growing and the world needs something good, what is unique, what can done our Earth like a better place for humanity. And of course, for the venture capital, we want to have a good and strong partnership, and we want to combine it inside our ecosystem of project. So we have separate our project like for it's was done for a hedging for two tokens. The first token, which will be Basalt name, it's main token. It was connected with the green technology, Baza Foundation, and later on with our Baza Crunch. So we was like inspired by the American technical crunch, and we have created our own, and we want to launch it already next year. And the second token we will issue a little bit later in this year. It will be connected with our payments services. So our business model existing like this. So each of the direction can earn money by itself. So it's do not seem that whole of the ecosystem should work perfectly, that our business will survive. Generally, if something happens with the green tech, anyway, we will have a good cash flow from our payment system, from our swap, wallet, cards, DEX. So if we are going like if our crypto program, crypto products not going well, so we can earn money from the Baza Foundation. All of it giving us like a result the possibility to become every time bigger and bigger. This is, for example, like a business model which is already under investment in under discussion of investment in Saudi. It was a real idea who was it was done like this. So we have 4 stages like application. So like intellectual result, IP, project, and exit from investments. So it's like for a venture. And we have already done such little one in Poland. And right now we want to relocate it in Saudi Arabia and involve this project. It's like a basalt stone recycling to ultra hard thread. And we want to involve this project later on on building this unique city line in Saudi Arabia. So we will try to do it together with the government there. And of course, our tokens also separated. We have done it like to make some diversification of our business. So if something goes wrong, we can every time have a good cash flow for us, for a community, and of course for investors. As you can see by this graphic, we also spend like this, but by the main token, a lot of payments which will be income. So it will be released only inside the project. So it's not like the team will have only 7%. So I mean, for us, it's much more important that the project will every time develop. And this is the expenses which we are looking for this raise. The most of these expenses we have already covered by myself. It was already covered by myself and my CEO. And right now we are collecting money for a good advertising, for a good marketing, because for us, the community is the most important. I will explain why. Because we have a plan till the end of 2027. We want to reach 4.5 million active users in our ecosystem. And this is the IRR which we can achieve with our tokens. So like if we were following with the vesting system, that each user, each investor, each founder, I mean each one can have this income. With the Beacon token following the vesting system more than 9,000%, and by the main token following by the vesting system more than 3,500. But generally, if any investor will hold the tokens more than 2 years, so it will be much more. Why I'm sure that it will happen? Because we have such an economical model that we have built it like this. So we can see what is happening in our business in every point of our existence. And if something goes wrong, we can change the data. And after that, our model will show us what we should to do. And we have such an allocation of the token. So we release on the market very little percentage of our whole of the allocation. So we not expecting that can happen.
As
Yes.
we cross 5 minutes, please close, and after we move to the Q&A, okay?
Yeah. Can I do like a so I should be just a little bit faster?
Yes. 1 minute more, and after you need to close.
Oh yeah, okay, thank you, sorry. Sorry, because it's like a very, very big ecosystem, and I can try to explain it very, very fast. We are following our roadmap, and this roadmap we already has a great Baza foundation. We have already created a token. We have already launched this token. Right now, we will this summer we'll be already launch our wallet. This will be like a unique wallet, which will be much more higher level than existing. And so in this year already we are starting to list in our token on a DEX exchange. And so we have also predict all strategies. So it's not care for us. This is bear mark, stagnation, or any bull mark. So we will survive in any way, and we have a strategy for each of the marks. And this is our team together. All we have a very, very big experience. We have the experience from the different sides, like BizDev, like also engineering, also economical, and also marketing and so. So it's only main team behind each of the members staying more than 5 or 6 person at all. So I was short as I can. Yeah, that's all.
Thank you, Alexander.
Yeah. So,
I have a couple of questions.
yes.
The first one, you are building an ecosystem, which is very complicated to do. No, inside this ecosystem, what is done by the founder or the one is coming to bring the project, and which kind of project today? Only green tech, or you can also do something different? And what's the position of the investor?
Yeah. At first, we are looking for example, also for investment for a blockchain project, but it will be done a little bit another. Every merge. So for example, like the first one will happen like a Bada Crunch. It will be happen the next year in March. So we will invite the most talented team and we'll give them a grant. So we will get an allocation in this new project, and we will tokenize these inventions in the blockchain industry, and we'll put these inventions in our launchpad. So each our member from our community can make a stake, the Basalt coin, the main coin, and can get an allocation with the most cheapest price which is existing. About the green tech technology, we are looking for unique technologies in a green tech. Why in green tech? Because we believe that it's like a money making. It's not the main target. It's possible to make money and also to make our world a better place. We want to change this paradigm a little bit.
In terms of where you're standing today, what's the state? How many projects already are running on your let's say?
It is in the green tech. It's already around one project. We have done little one. It's like an experimental laboratory in Poland. We have created this material. It's named like basalt. You can use it everywhere. The world already using it, but there is market is absolutely empty. You can generally use it everywhere. And we are right now flying 16th of May in Saudi Arabia to discuss the possibility to build very, very big production. It will be totally green production with 0% of the damage for the nature. So we are not. So we want to build it bigger one there. And this material which this production will use, it will be used in this city line. I hope we can have a success, and this will be already in till the end of the May.
Alexander, I would like to talk more, but unfortunately we don't have so much time. Please stay with us because we are all back, but very much thank you to be with us today. Thank you. I'm moving to our third founder, Dimitris Kyriacou, founder of EFEVRE Tech Ltd, Larnaca, Cyprus, biotechnology research, seed around euro 1 million. How's it going, Dimitris?
I'm fine. Thank you, Max. Thank you for inviting me.
Thanks you for coming. Please, if you want to give an introduction to
yes,
who
of
you
course.
are. Let's go.
Yes, thank you. So I'm Dimitris Kyriacou. I represent EFEVRE Tech Limited. I'm the co-founder of this company along with two more partners. I have a PhD in molecular biology, and this is the story of Angel, which is a robot that will fix the problems that I had during my PhD studies. So during my PhD studies, I was frustrated with the poor reproducibility of my results. Then I realized that I was not alone. In fact, each year, more than 350,000 scientific publications are produced from life science research, and out of those, only 70% are not reproducible. That leads to 28 billion US dollars loss each year on irreproducible results. In order to solve the reproducibility crisis, we have generated Angel, which is the first laboratory automation robot for everyday use. This is a prototype that we have developed in EFEVRE and tested it at the University of Cyprus. This is the minimum viable product that we are currently selling in the Cypriot market since 2021. And this is Angel 24/7 Pro, which is going to disrupt the automation market of life science instrumentation market. And we are seeking seed investment in order to finalize it and release it to the European market. Angel 24/7 Pro is going to empower life science researchers in order to eliminate human handling mistakes, increase consistency, and increase productivity. It can be done by automating everyday bench work, which is currently done manually. It can offer robotic accuracy and unbiased reporting, and an unrivaled feature in this market, it can offer it can work non-stop for 24/7. So Angel is compact, is freestanding, it has a full enclosure in order to protect the human and the samples from contamination. It can work 24/7 and is adaptable to the user needs. This is the global instrumentation market. Automation is still not the norm. In fact, 7% of the total of the global instrumentation market is represented by automated equipment. And these are our competitors, with the major ones being Hamilton and Tegan. We are aiming to disrupt the market by offering for the first time everyday automation of life science bench work. In fact, these are the key innovative features of Angel as opposed to any commercially available automation system today. We can offer versatility, meaning that it can perform multiple procedures instead of a single procedure automation systems that are currently in the market. It can offer autonomy, meaning that it can work 24 hours without human intervention, as opposed to a single run, which requires human intervention between and after each run. So it can produce results at a 24/7 level instead of 8 hours of man-hour working. It can be offered at a compact size and an attractive price. So these are the company assets. We generated a robotic operating system that connects multiple OEMs from the market into one unit, and a graphical user interface in order to allow the user to use it easily and program it easily. We have designed a mechanical engineer that allows the physical connection of all components in order to work as one unit, and the electrical automation. We have provisional USA patent and submitted for a non-provisional utility patent in EBO. We have raised 100,000 euros for generating the MVP and releasing it to the local market. And currently we are seeking 1 million in order to finalize 1 million euro in order to finalize Angel 24/7 Pro, pilot tested it, get CE certification, and promote it and release it to the European market. We are aiming to sell devices, lease devices, sell consumables, customization services, maintenance services, and sell data. And we are aiming to gain an accumulative revenue of 4.1 billion euros in 10 years. And for the future developments, we are aiming to incorporate Angel into mobile laboratories and offer pandemic preparedness for civilian use and anti-biological war testing for military use. This is the team. which is covering a lot of sectors. In fact, biology, biotechnology, electrical engineer, mechanical engineer, software engineer, sales, refrigeration experts, and so on. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dimitris. The problem is reproducibility. Now, can you explain a bit better where
Yes.
exactly behind this the problem stands?
Of course, this problem was characterized since 2016. It's a problem that life science researchers are well aware of, meaning that they try to reproduce an experiment that was published by a colleague abroad. For example, I tried to replicate an experiment that was performed in USA, and that experiment was published in a scientific publication. And most of the times we couldn't replicate the results. And if you don't replicate the result, that means that the result is false. You cannot trust it. So the pharmaceutical companies cannot trust those results in order to generate new drugs. So it's like a waste.
But using your machine, let's say, let's call it this way. How can I replicate?
Yes. So let's start with the issue or the source of the problem. The source of the problem is human handling consistencies. So we are offering a robotic system in order to eliminate the human handling consistencies in an everyday workflow, because the automation systems today that are commercially available are just offering automation for a high throughput single procedure. In order to solve the reproducibility crisis, we need to automate the everyday procedures. And this is what we do.
How automation resolves the problem?
Because it offers robotic accuracy, and also it reports precisely the procedure that was performed. That cannot be the case for biologists, because you have too much work on your hands, you are dealing with too much of samples, or you are unexperienced, and you do mistakes without realizing, and then your report is false by mistake.
The problem is traceability. Yeah? You can't go back to the very beginning.
Exactly. So the robot is going to do everything the same way as it was programmed, as opposed to the human.
So humans are the problem.
Humans are the problem, exactly.
There is nothing to do. That's the reality. So where are you standing today? You had the prototype done? And
we have the MVP.
Okay.
Yes, the MVP is competitive to commercially available solutions, and we sold one here in Cyprus, and we're currently having grants. We are having grants for developing the 24/7 Pro, which is the upgrade of the MVP, and that one is the one that can offer 24/7 function. The MVP cannot. So it's important in order to have the lead as the first automation device in the market with 24/7 capacity.
In terms of revenue, and this is my last one, you make money selling the devices, let's say the robots, and do you have any other way to make money?
Yes, of course. We are planning to lease devices, which we believe that is going to bring more money, because life science research labs are offering money for leasing instead of buying. And then we are having recurrent revenues from selling consumables that come with the device, and they are consumables. They are always needed, plasticware and so on. Then we sell maintenance services, customization services if needed, and also we are planning to gather data on the usage of reagents, which is important, and it can be sold to the biotech companies.
Dimitris, thank you very much. I would like to talk more, but we can't. We still have another 2 founders, but thank you so much. Please stay with us. We are
Thank you very
coming
much.
always. Thank you. Nikolai Stevens, founder of Watcher, Flemish. I love your part of the word. Belgium, health tech, SaaS AI, be around 2.5 million in euro. How's it going, Nikolai?
It's going great, Max. Thanks a lot.
Thank you for coming. You've been already with us. I'm very happy to have you again. You're doing something great, and I do hope, as for any one of you guys, to succeed. If you want to give an introduction to yourself, and after go straight to Watcher.
All right, perfect. Thanks. Hi, everyone. I'm Nikolai. I'm a business engineer, did nursing as well. Founded my first company in 2013, which was an elderly residence of 16 assistance flats. And based on my experiences there, I founded Watch as a second company because of the stress system. We're lacking a lot of things that were really needed in healthcare. So basically, Watcher is a health tech company based in Belgium, which is providing a management and distress system based on an automated SaaS and DaaS platform. And the core focus is, with this data, we make predictions in order to prevent emergency risks in the future. So we have two main problems in the healthcare sector. One is we don't monitor the patient or user enough because it's difficult. It's expensive. You don't have 24/7 monitoring possibilities and so on. So based on this, early detections of health deviations are not possible. So we don't know if there is dehydration, malnutrition, increased fall risk. And that's a shame because people, once we found out what is happening, that's a ticket to the hospital. And it's the same for healthcare providers. We still don't monitor healthcare providers. So we don't know about logistic costs that we can reduce, administrative costs. There is a lot of stress in the field. That is why nurses are today leaving the healthcare sector, creating a lot of difficult situations for companies in healthcare because they just lack staff. So we found a solution for this to reduce these problems by providing an automated distress system that has possibilities to integrate software and third-party devices in order to generate a lot of data and provide this data to different stakeholders like nurses, doctors, you. So you can monitor your grandparents or your parents at home. And the system continuously monitors for you and tells you, hey, on this moment, something is wrong. Now you need to act. Now there is malnutrition. Now there is dehydration. So we do this because we are device agnostic, but we have a range of products which are providing features, and we have proprietary technology in firmware and software, and we know exactly when there is fall detection, what is happening with the vital parameters. If there is, we monitor inside the building and outside the building, so there is a continuous monitoring system, and also the wrist movements. That's very, very innovative. We know when you're brushing your teeth, combing your hair, when you're eating, drinking. And combining all of these features, we will make the predictions, saying now it's malnutrition, now it's dehydration, now there is social isolation or increased fall risk, and tell you this before something is happening. Now, this is just a look and feel about the system. You can use it on your cell phone, obviously, or in a browser. Here is the indoor location tracking and the activity tracking, sleeping patterns, eating patterns, and so on. Now, in the digital care ecosystem, you have Apple, Fitbit, which is excellent. They do it on an individual level, monitoring your heart rate, ECG, perfect. But if you want to use it for different stakeholders in a platform, you go more to the right side. And if you want to make predictive models, reducing cost, reducing the work pressure for the healthcare providers, and increasing the quality of care for the users, then you get in the area of Watch. The business model is very simple. It's a continuous evolving platform connecting different services and products. We provide us to assisted living, like hospitals, elderly residences with a recurring fee model. And in the B2B2C market, we do the same, where we have a one-time fee and a service fee, and they provide us to the home care market, so we are not connected with their customers. So we made 1.23 million in the UK and Belgium, and are now expanding to the UK and Canada. Just to give you an example about the bigger contracts, we have now one contract signed of 27 residents in the UK, 7 in Canada, and these customers asked us already using the system to increase this to 89 elderly residences and 16 elderly residences. So the market is huge, 705 billion, where we take this chunk mostly in the nurse call system area. The team is excellent, 2 profound elderly care knowledge people. So we have Frederik, who has 18 elderly residences, myself, 1 elderly residence, and combining this with a tech team who is specialized in software devices, firmware, with a great CPO making the connection between business engineering or the industry specialist and the engineers. We have a perfect team to scale today in different countries, even outside of Europe. And our CFO has recently joined us because obviously the company is scaling very rapidly today. So we had in our last round a 2 million funding round. We are now doing a 2.5 million funding round. We secured 155K already and are using it mostly to expand in UK, Canada, Belgium, mostly in the B2B2C market and B2B2B market, because today we have players asking us to distribute Watcher over, as an example, one of the companies, 12,000 hospitals and 6,000 elderly residences. So we pivoted from offering our services to B2B to B2B2B and B2B2C. If you want to join us in our quest to reduce the work pressure on nurses while providing increased quality of care to users and patients and reducing the cost for the healthcare companies, feel free to contact me. Thanks.
Thank you, Nikolai. Let me start from the money. So you have B2B, B2B2C, right? Who are today your main clients?
So the first clients were the ones in the assisted living, because we own elderly residences. So we knew the market very well. But suddenly we noticed that the B2B2C market, so the people at home, there were companies who had already a large customer basis, were asking, can't we use Watcher also in the home care market? And we will distribute Watcher. So that was a nice opportunity for us, and we grasped this. So now we're selling also in the home care market. And then we had competitors who were saying, hey, but we're also device agnostic. Why not combine Watcher to our systems so we become a distributor in Europe or outside of Europe, and then we're in the same field. So the same field of assisted living. And that is a pivot that we're doing at this moment as well. So we are leaving the B2B market with our own sales team to distributor models.
But when you talk about agnostic, I still need some kind of devices, right? So if I want to predicting and measuring data coming from my body, I still need some kind of wearable that I had to use in order. Or am I right? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, somehow you need to capture data. And with beacons, you have indoor location tracking. Without, you can't have indoor location tracking. For your wearable, why we chose a wearable is because it can be used outside a building and inside a building. See? So you need to get something or somehow the data from the patient or the user. And this can be used for the healthcare provider. Like in Canada, they're very fond on monitoring healthcare providers. In Belgium, it's a bit different. Here they are a bit scared about monitoring healthcare providers. But the users, we need to monitor the users in order to prevent serious risks in the future.
Now, healthcare providers, the professional one, are very good in reading signals, okay? But maybe if I'm going to buy myself, I'm not that great. So there is any possibility of false signal. So I'm reading something that actually I'm not capable even to read. So if I buy for my father, for example, right? And there is some kind of, let's say, something that can drive me to exactly understanding what I'm reading.
The question next was not clear enough. The last one is, if you're draining...
There is any drive that can explain to me how to read the signals that comes from you, because you are collecting data, and data should give you some kind of result, right?
Yeah, we make sure that it's a very easy to use system that can give you different degrees of or levels of urgency. So the critical ones mean it's a heart rate deviation. We know something about your saturation level, which can provide or give you a very difficult situation. So you have to imagine if your heart rate drops with 30 beats per minute, on that moment you're literally dying. Then we're giving a very high critical alert. If you have geofencing breaches, fall detection, it's an urgent alert, which is a bit lower. You hear a different sound as well. And then you have the manual alerts, just pressing, your wearable, asking for aid on that moment. So we make it very easy for people to use the system. It must be, it must be used by everyone. It must be very easy, especially in healthcare.
In terms of technology, it's all proprietary. It all belongs to you.
Except for the devices, yes. So that the firmware and the software, we're a firmware and software company. We don't make devices.
Yeah. Now, in terms of round, that's a B round. You have already committed 150. Who are the investors you're looking for?
So today there are different interested investors. Some want to provide larger amounts of money. It takes a bit longer in time, obviously, to do these rounds. But now it's mostly business angels who invested nearly 4 million in total, mostly industry specialists. And now, because we're expanding to Canada, UK, Belgium, we also have interest in Asia. We need larger amount of money to venture into these markets. We're talking about a 2.5 million round to do this.
So in terms of expansion and closing, where do you see your company in 2-3 years' time? Where do you want to go? What's the ultimate goal?
For the ultimate goal is to provide aid in the world, obviously, but starting with the countries in West Europe, that's our focus next to this one. In Canada, it's because we had a request from a distributor who spotted us, and that's why we went to Canada as well. But we are now going to countries where we mostly organically get attention because people see Watcher, hear about Watcher, and they want to implement Watcher in a distribution model. The same at GCC and Hush. That's a nice one to finish. We are in this moment working with the Minister of Saudi Arabia to check if we can secure the Hajj where people get killed, the Muslims going around the stone, to use Watcher in order to monitor their vital parameters and knowing when there is something wrong, when they get trampled, when they get, in a higher level of urgency that they can faint and so on. That's what we need to detect for them. Just to give you an example, that's a distributor in the GCC who is doing it for us.
I'm a big fan of prediction, so I'm very with you. Thank you so much, Nikolai. Please stay with us because we are all back very soon.
Thanks,
and
mate.
I'm moving to our, thank you. Last but absolutely not the least, Solomon Gagunashvili. Solomon, I hope I managed your surname. I hope so.
You did well. You did well.
Thank you, Solomon.
Nice to see you.
And USA again, new social media, pre-C 300K in USD. How's it going, Solomon?
Amazing. Thank you for this opportunity. This is a great team, great platform, and I'm very excited to be part of your community. Appreciate very much.
You're too good. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you want to give an introduction to yourself, and after, let's talk about your dreams.
Absolutely. So my name is Solomon Gagunashvili. I'm twice alumni of State Department, have MBA in banking and finance. I'm entrepreneur, having portfolio in different fields, having experience in public and private sectors, working for more than 25 years. And we all are dreamers like me. And for that reason, I have created a platform that helps people to succeed with their dreams. How it works, actually, it's very simple. If you don't know what do you want, when do you want, and what do you need to succeed, nothing gonna come there. There is no progress, as you already know. So we digitalized such a platform that enables you to define first what is your dream, to visualize it, then to define when do you want this dream to come true, when do you want to start working on it, some kind of milestone that enables you to manage when you want to start, when you want to end, and you can keep it open, whatever dream is about. And the second part, you need resources, right? You need the material resources, you need human resources. So we have featured, you can add supporters on any dream you are posting. You can add Dream Wallet through which you can simply finance your dream or enable others to help you to fund your own dream, to make community actually within the dream, around the dream you have with similar dream having people. So this is some sort of new social media platform that I'm pretty sure will bring quite serious values to any dreamer, because there is no such platform existing in the world. We have launched this in Los Angeles, in California, and we are looking for, of course, going global as soon as possible. Nowadays, you know, the problem of the market is that social media practically lost its attractiveness because of recent phenomena happening on the market and recent regulations that are practically blocking people from using different platforms, from using personal data. But we are completely different. You have two types of dream posting. One type is a private posting of your dream, sharing only with yourself and with the people you want to be added around this dream, or publicly, public posting. If you do privately, of course, this data does not go anywhere. It stays with you, and you are the one who can decide whom you want to see that. If you go public, we have a program called Sell Your Dream. So by giving this information in public, this data, actually you are sharing your personal data, right? And it's good to be paid for that. So we are not hacking, or we are not trying to collect and make some algorithms that will, like others are doing, make some kind of further, changes on the attitude of how the application is working, etc. No, we don't do this kind of thing. We are having a program, as I just mentioned, Sell Your Dream, that enables you, by selling your dream, to make money, to get some discounts, to get the right people, vendors, suppliers, consultants, whatever you want. So practically this is the part of iDreamer's current application, which is practically a beta version available on both stores, Apple Store and Google Store. And then we are working on currently creating a dream marketplace that is business to customer B2C platform that enables businesses to target customers who are dreaming about their products and services. And this will be accomplished within 3-4 months. And we are planning for this Christmas, New Year, you know, when there is the best dreaming period, to be fully operational. And we are pretty sure we can change the world and make it a better place. Any questions? I'm happy to answer.
Thank you, Salom. I'm a big dreamer, so that's the platform for me. Now, let me. Now, this is social media platform for who dreams and making your dream come true. Now, if I'm coming to your platform, what exactly is my journey? What I should do?
Of course. I mean, as you said, you are a dreamer, right? So I'm pretty sure you need something where you can track and manage your dreams, first of all. So on the one hand, you can have your dream book, something that helps you to manage all this. On the other hand, you can, for example, find somebody, if you post it publicly, who has the similar dream, but has some resources or experience or expertise that you don't have. So by posting and being a user of iDreamers, you are practically opening the whole world for your dreams to make it come true. And you decide, do you want this person to be involved, or do you want this investor to be involved in different dreams that you have or not? So this is, how to say, on the one hand, some utility that helps you to make better life. On the other hand, some personal development, personal improvement application, life improvement, I can even say, application. I hope I answered your question.
Of course. Are you talking about any kind of dream?
Any kind. Dreams are two categories, yes, but they are material dreams and non-material, immaterial dreams. We don't have any other dreams available. So for both dreams, the unification of the features that has been made by me and my team covers both sides. Like Dream Marketplace is covering, on the one hand, existing products that is, let's say, traded through the current e-commerce platforms, and services that are distributed to different platforms, and there is no single e-commerce platform covering products and services at the same time. And this platform will be Dream Marketplace, that is a part of iDreamers project.
I mean, dreams is something very personal, right? How you protect the identity, the dream
Yeah.
itself, and the person who's sharing
Mhm.
this?
Yeah, so I just refer to you to social media platforms at their initial stage when I'm pretty sure you know their history. There was a big concern that nobody is going to post their personal face, pictures, home, cars, kids, where they are, etc. So it was quite, I mean, people were telling it's not possible. Now you know practically everybody is naked. So it's the same with iDreamers. Of course, we are using AWS servers in order to secure, and we have several layers through through the application that secures personal data leakage. But as I said, we are approaching it very simply, in a very simple way. If you post something in a private mode, it's just you, and there is no one else who can access your data. But if you post it publicly, we want to be fair. We are going to use your data, but we have for that created a program called Sell Your Dream. So this Sell Your Dream enables you to make money on selling your data. And we do not do as other social media platforms are doing, telling you that your data is your data, but anyway, they are using it, even not paying to you, nothing in return. Yeah.
Let me ask you, this is my last one. You are seeking USD 300,000 for doing exactly what?
Yeah. It's a pure development of Dream Marketplace, and part of it is going to have to be spent on digital marketing. And again, I'm more looking to find some good people, dream team, in order to have successful stories shared, than having some investor who gives money and then it's not a successful story, it's some kind of tragedy because it's not a dream team member. So I'm focusing more on people than on money. And I mean, if there is somebody interesting, even to put 100K symbolic or 50K symbolic amount and is good person, I'm more than happy to share our, let's say, our endeavor and our dreams and make it make common. Yeah.
Losing money is always a tragedy for many, huh?
No, it's not losing money. Nobody is going to lose money here, because this project, I can tell you, is a multi-billion capitalization project. Being a financial manager and having MBA and knowledge on both sectors, I know what I'm doing, and I always had successful stories in what endeavor in this life I had. I'm a dreamer, and I know how to accomplish my dreams. So I can tell you, on our side, everything is transparent completely, and this is my competitive advantage in respect to the whole market. Actually, that everything is transparent. So investor is, from the first moment until the moment they want to stay or exit, is going to be aware of everything, participate on everything. And this is the way how I want to be and build up my relationship with investors. I don't want to take money, just, and once per year give some annual report. We are not there yet. Of course, our goal is to go public and have IPOs at some point. But until we get there, as I mentioned, we want to have a dream team. I mean, the investor is the part of dream team. So from our side, once again, there will be no mismanagement or misleading or things like that will end to any investor losses, because that's not the way we approach things, simply. Of course, risk is on every business, but when the risk is shared, then risk is shared. If you accept this risk, you accept this risk. If you don't accept this risk, that's up to you. Mm-hmm.
There's no money without risk.
Right.
Don't go. Stay there, because we are bringing right now all the other
Absolutely.
founders. So we'll be soon on the screen. And let me start with Alexander.
Yes.
Alexander, in 30 seconds, please, why investing in yourself, your team, and your startup?
in 30 seconds. So because we are combined the most hype directions and our economic they build it like this, so we have we can hedge all investments, and also we can bring for each of the investors a lot of I mean a lot of income. We can we have a hybrid offers like equity plus the tokens. We have separated offers with the tokens, so only with the tokens. So we generally know where we go and how to bring very good income and good partnership for each of investors which will believe in us.
You know, you've been inside in 30 seconds, exactly 30. That's a great job. Thank you, Alexander. Stanislav.
All right, so there are 5 reasons. The first one, we already have a success story on Belarusian market. The second one, we have traction that's pretty stable for now. This third one, we have direct contract with users in EMEA, and these guys know what they are doing. So the fourth one is that we know retailers, we know customers because our team is very great. The CBDO of Huawei, head of marketing of WhatsApp group. And the fifth one is that we have product, we have team, we have offices, we have everything. The only thing we need is a budget to push us forward. That's it.
A bit more cash. Thank you. Thank you, Stanislav. Dimitris.
The first is why not investing in EFEVRE Tech? EFEVRE Tech has a complete multidisciplinary team, so we cover all technical aspects and also marketing and sales. We have a patent pending technology, therefore securing the intellectual properties. We have a minimum viable product in the market. We project by a conservative plan to gain 4.2 billion euros. We have partnerships with leaders in the automation field like Azenta, Tigan, Inhego, and OpenTrust. We have a disruptive approach, meaning that we can be the leaders in this field by offering for the first time everyday automation. We have so far interest from clients in Cyprus, Greece, and Israel. The competitors are having big difficulty in replicate the features that we have developed. And we are, in the case where we have Cypriot taxpayers, we are offering tax exception because we are a certified innovative company. And at the end, if somebody is interested in improving life science researchers and therefore drug discovery, please contact us.
Thank you, Dimitris. Solomon.
Yes, please. Sure.
Why
I mean, yeah, we are up and running company, and we are going to revolutionize social media on the one hand and e-commerce, how it is done on the other hand. And like Enzo Ferrari, when 1937 he made first car, it was amazing thing. And if you compare 2023 Ferrari to that one, it's funny, right? The same with the social media and e-commerce. What has been created, it's amazing, but there are a lot other things to be made.
Yeah, you're muted. Unmute yourself. Solomon, unmute. Gianni, can you tell Solomon to unmute? Unmute.
For this connection, okay. It fell down.
But we lost half of it, so there is a lot to do more.
There is a lot to do more, right? Yes. So we are going to have it done on the e-commerce side and on social media side, and investment on our project is the future of these two directions. So that's the reason why it's good to be at early stage, because later on the share prices will be 10 times higher than it is right now.
As you say, in trading, entry, it's everything, right?
Right.
It's
Absolutely.
what you said
Absolutely.
when you buy.
Absolutely. Right. And we are confident of what we do, that there is, if no, maybe, that's for sure it will happen one day or another. Yeah.
Thank you, Solomon. Nikolai,
Thank
please close today pitch event.
Okay, thanks, Max. So basically, we have an extensive healthcare knowledge, being an industry specialist. A lot of people in our board are industry specialists. And we managed with our platform to give advantages to all stakeholders, meaning reducing work pressure on nurses while increasing quality of care for the patient and users and reducing costs for the healthcare companies. And that is why we are scaling so quickly today.
Nikolai, Solomon, Dimitris, Alexander, Stanislav, thank you so much to be with us
Thank
today.
you, guys.
Thank
I
you,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
It's an amazing opportunity. All the best. Thank you.
I very much enjoyed.
Bye-bye.
Thank you all, everyone is watching. And we are back next week, 3,
Yep.
because we go live also 6 p.m. Singapore time. So next week we had 3 pitch events. Thank you again
Thank
very
you.
much. And
Thank you.
giving
Yeah,
all
thank
the
you
best.
too.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.